Thank you guys for tuning back in. If you guys like Florida driving tips, viral news, or some nerdy ass shit like Doctor Who, stay tuned. And we apologize for posting late last week.
Yeah, computers don't always work properly. And as any YouTube creator knows, that is a thing that happens.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our talk show. I'm Josh.
And I'm DJ.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok.
Make sure you hit your notification button so you get our videos every Friday morning at 9 a.m.
And today's a very special episode. Today is Christmas Eve for us. So this is a Christmas episode.
Yep.
Our Christmas special.
And as a special treat to you guys, we're doing Doctor Who Christmas specials because there is a lot of them.
A lot. So moving on. DJ, how was your week?
Not too bad. I mean, we did the grocery shoppings and then finished up a few little Christmas shoppings.
Stressful time of year for you.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I fill my time with all kinds of stuff, so I'm not sitting around thinking too much.
I don't blame you. We celebrated our Christmas at work this week.
Oh yeah, how was your week?
It was pretty good. Jesus got me a hard drive. Caitlin got me a salt lamp from the mountains or something.
That's good. I would have guessed herpes.
No, not this year. But it's been good. I hope to see Brent sometime this week to give him his gift for Christmas, and that's about it.
Speaking of Christmas gifts.
Oh.
Remember we had this one. You guys were supposed to make some guesses, but nobody saw the video because it got up late. So go back and make your guesses, but he's going to go ahead and open this now.
You don't forget to grab yours?
I've got yours. Oh, wait, I've got one from Josh here. I guess I should probably open at the same time.
So last week I guessed...
Do you see my beautiful wrapping?
Yeah, look at this.
You see that beautiful...
Josh, zoom in.
Here, this is, and now look at Josh's wrapping, which he'll probably cut out, right? So you don't see. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like,
you didn't have scissors?
See, I can guess what mine is, right? The way it's shaken, right? It's very thin and heavy.
This feels like a card game.
Means it's a book.
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Well, go ahead and open yours.
Go ahead and not open yours.
Oh, should I not open mine? Do you want me to weigh in?
No, you can open it. He got me a lens coffee cup.
Yeah, it looks like a camera lens, bro.
He got me a lens coffee cup for my YouTubing.
I think it's got. Well, take it out. It's got some accessories and stuff in there. You can actually make it look like a camera lens.
It is a camera lens
when you're not using it.
Look at this.
I could even take mine out of the Amazon box, lazy bitch. Oh yeah, you got spoons, a straw to go with it.
That is cool. Not a card game.
Not a card game.
So apparently I'll be drinking my tea or coffee out of this. That is cool.
That'll keep, it should keep whatever you put in it cold for...
Oh, it's one of those?
Yeah.
When I saw it right here, I'm like, you got me a lens for a camera game?
Admittedly, I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger.
No, it's the same size. Look.
Well, I know, but I thought, I probably should have let you open it before...
Look at that. That is cool.
Oh, it is a book.
What kind of book?
Oh, it's a Doctor Who book.
Hardcover, by the way.
Is that the one that you were supposed to get me, or is that Brent's?
Yes, that's the one I was supposed to get you. It's the Wise Words and Whips from Space and Time.
Nice. I can't wait to read. That's a big book.
It says a whole bunch of quotes and everything.
That's going to take me a lot of time to read.
And it goes with today's episode.
And yep, it goes with today's episode. So we're just going to set that right there. So that's actually pretty awesome. I'm building a pretty decent Doctor
Who collection.
Yeah. Which after break, before we start talking about Doctor Who, I'll spread some of the stuff around so you can see some Doctor Who things.
But now we're moving on to viral news.
Viral news. Thank you, Josh, by the way.
You're welcome. Thank you for my lens cup.
Do you like it though?
Yeah, I think it's ironic. I like that I'm trying to do YouTube and everything, and yeah, I'm always drinking some type of beverage in a coffee cup.
I put a lot of thought into that, actually.
It looks like it.
I spent a couple days looking for that.
It took me 5 seconds to think of that. I was on the phone with you when I ordered it.
Yeah, see, there's the difference. I was thinking about who Josh was, the type of things he's into now.
He's a nerdy guy.
But yeah, that's totally fine with me.
It's a hardcover.
Yeah.
So now,
viral news.
Viral news. So DJ, if you're 82 and someone broke in your house, do you think you could beat the hell out of them?
82?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm disabled now.
Well,
and I may got 1 or 2 good fights in me, but I don't know about 82.
In today's headline, female bodybuilder 82 clobbers intruder.
Oh, you said, okay, see, there were things you were telling me. I've seen bodybuilders.
Female bodybuilder 82 beat the fuck out of this guy.
Got Ronda Rousey.
I wonder if he thought oh, this is an easy target.
Yeah, you were
This
dead
poor
wrong.
old lady trying to bring her groceries inside.
Yeah, it sucks.
Got freaking Stone Cold stunned in his house.
Hey, crime doesn't pay, folks.
No. That's what we get for picking on people.
Yeah. Fast acting karma.
That's it. In other news, the guy who helped Tupac fake his death also faked his own death. Isn't that crazy?
Tupac's really dead, though.
I don't know. This is man says who he helped Tupac fake his death claims he also faked his own last year.
They found Bob Marley, they thought he was dead and he was living in Jamaica or whatever. And finally on his deathbed, he's like, I'm Bob Marley.
All right. What happened this week also, DJ also mentioned it earlier to me. I didn't think we should put it in, but it was in the news. If Trump's impeached, then why can't the Senate trial start now?
I didn't send that to you.
No, you told me that.
But I don't...
The impeachment has to go to trial.
Yeah, it has to go to trial. A lot of people are... we don't do a lot of political stuff here, and we're not doing political stuff now. But for people who don't know, impeachment is a process. It takes time. It's not... Oh, he's impeached. Hurrah. No, that's not something that, happens. You still have to go to trial. There's only 3 presidents in history that have ever been impeached. Nixon, which resigned.
Yeah.
Right?
Clinton,
who was acquitted and stayed.
Yeah.
And now...
it was at the end of his term anyway.
Right, he was already done.
Like a month left or something.
Right, now Mr. President Trump.
So that's the whole impeachment thing.
Right. The more you know.
The more you know. Now we're going to move on to some Florida men.
Oh, I love Florida men.
Florida man accused of stealing Pepsi repeatedly fails to get out of store after cashier locks him inside.
Okay, here's something something all robbers should know. If you watch our show and you're a robber, okay, you need to know that now a lot of these places, they've got these magnets on a door, right? And they just hold the buttons.
I can't get out.
And you can't get out. Okay, these magnets, they're
Literally.
they're built to pick up cars and shit. You're not getting out of this door once these hit this button.
And then they have the bulletproof windows and doors.
Right. So it's better just not to... crime doesn't pay.
Does not pay. All right, here's a funny one. Florida man arrested for domestic battery after throwing Pop-Tart at his wife's head.
Okay.
It's not cooking up.
He threw the... Did he beat her ass after he... So, he was arrested for throwing the Pop-Tart at his wife.
Yes.
That was the only crime.
That was the battery.
Did he hit her in the eye? And
hit her in the head.
Like, just in the side of the head with the Pop-Tart?
Just the head.
Okay.
Dan was upset that his Pop-Tart broke.
Listen, that's a little ridiculous, police officers. It's a Pop-Tart. Like, it's a food item. Not once have you ever went into a school and arrested a bunch of kids for food fighting. Okay, I don't understand. My wife, I get kneed in the head all the time.
That's okay.
And things like, and it's mostly an accident. She,
Oh, I thought you deserved it.
Sometimes I deserve it. Sometimes I purposely say things and she smacks me. Right? If I called the cops every time I got hit in the head with a Pop-Tart, my wife she'd be in prison.
And everyone would laugh at you.
Yeah.
But hey, battery's battery. If you spit on someone, it's battery. So
you shouldn't be spitting. See, I don't think
you
about
those. You shouldn't be throwing a Pop-Tart.
I don't think about those type of things because I don't go up spitting on people. Even if I don't like you, I'm not going to come spit on you. No.
Man uses underwear as disguise during armed robbery of Marbury gas station. You can see right here.
You're disgusting. You're gross.
Was it used underwear or?
Bro, if he was, listen, if he could afford a brand new pair of underwear to use, he could have afforded a ski mask, right? So those were used underwear.
That's disgusting.
At least pray they were his, right? Like, could you imagine you had to steal your roommates?
They were tidy whities too.
They were gray. They weren't white.
Well, I mean the style.
Yeah, they were. But you're gross.
That's DJ's news for this week.
You're just nasty.
Moving on to gaming news. Sony's PS5 design is still a secret, so fans keep making their own.
That's because Sony's not blowing it like Xbox did.
You mean the tower that looks like a Mac?
Bro, to me it looks like a speaker, like one of the little speakers you get.
Same.
How is that going to tie in with? Do you guys not play video games? Okay, it's an entertainment system.
We want holograms.
Well,
no.
I mean, someday, yeah, we'd hope you could figure out how to move past the visual bits.
Get some Ready Player One shit.
But you got to think about it this way. Every one of these consoles have to connect to a TV and be in some sort of entertainment unit.
And so it doesn't overheat, so it has to be in the open.
Right. So you've got to have enough cooling in it. It's just
we don't want to be embarrassed when we walk in.
Right. Like, what is that giant?
What's up in your
brick?
Google Home looking thing?
Right. Is that thing gonna
hey, Xbox,
terminate me? Like, is
it a transformer?
Is it a transformer? Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Our next segment's called our movie review. Movie trailer review.
Movie trailer review for this week is going to be Bad Boys 3, which is coming out soon too.
Yes, it is. And let's watch.
You lost your damn mind. Even the Batmobile don't hold the road like this bitch. Tight pants and fast cars don't make you Batman, Mike. Buzz. Get me the fuck out of this car. Mike, we got more time behind us than in front.
Man, please. I'm gonna be running down criminals till I'm 100.
Not me. I'm retiring. What happened to Bad Boys for Life?
It's time we be good men.
It's Bad Boys for Life.
Who the fuck wants to sing that song?
Mike, I'm putting you on a new team. You're working with Ammo now.
Cap, Ammo is a high school musical boy band with guns.
You look great, Grandpa.
So you're that guy.
There's always one.
Right up till there's not.
That's what I like, teamwork.
I'm the definition of half man, half drugs, master clubs, bad boy, that's what's up.
Marcus, somebody's trying to kill me.
Who wants to kill you?
I don't trust a person that don't want to kill him. Hell, put my name up there.
Thanks a lot. We got it, Marcus. We appreciate it.
But family is the only thing that matters. So I'm not letting you go on a suicide mission alone.
One last time. One last time.
It's official. I survived what I've been through. Y'all got drama, the saga continues. Going nowhere. We ain't.
Oh, shit! Get in! There's a pit bull! Let's go! Come on, let's go! Come on! Yes! No! Where the hell are you getting all these helicopters? Mike! Oh! This is my wife's car.
Cover the front door.
She knows. She always knows.
It's hilarious. He especially.
And Will Smith looks better than both of us in his 50s.
Yeah. Kudos, Will.
Money.
Money shit. He takes care
No,
of himself.
I think it's a good ending to the trilogy. I think it's going to be a great movie, funny, good action scenes. They haven't lost their characters.
See, which really upsets me because I feel they could have Fast and Furious, the Bad Boys, no problem. There could have been 10 of them.
We waited
bitches.
this long for this one.
I'm just saying though.
The last one was 2002.
Yeah, but
So almost 20 years.
that's just because they didn't want to overdo it. I love all the Bad Boys.
They've been talking about Bad Boys 3
Oh, it's
for
great.
fucking 12 years.
Martin Lawrence is just some of the faces he makes.
Well, who the fuck?
Yeah, no, but that's
That's their character.
right. That's kind of Will Smith is this like headstrong badass, and Martin Lawrence is like I just want to be alive and be a
Since the
stay-at-home
second
dad.
One. Yeah, since the second one.
You know, he's like shit. I'm just trying to.
It's like the Lethal Weapon. Like, I'm getting too old for this
Right.
shit.
It's the The new age Lethal Weapon.
The Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, yeah.
What's his name? Danny Glover.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good with.
Yeah.
I know
the original
Martin.
Lethal Weapon. He's like, I'm getting too old. Anyways, what do you get? What would you like to rate this?
I think I'm gonna stay at a modest 8.
8.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be amazing, a 10 across the board, but you know, you have to kind of consider things. It is a third movie, which third movies are.
8's fine. You don't have to drag it on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
There you go, 9.
Yeah,
So do 8.5.
8.5.
Oh, you're looking at this camera over there?
Yeah, I had to make it dramatic. We have 2 cameras. So if you see me go like this, because we're looking at the other
It's
one.
weird, isn't it, having 2 cameras?
Yeah. It's 8.5, and now we have a word from our sponsors. Hello, everyone, and today's episode is sponsored by Christmas.
Yep.
We'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas here at our talk show.
And thank everybody for going to Toys for Tots and donating your toys and things like that before Christmas season.
Stay tuned, we got a lot for next season. Don't forget to like us on TikTok, and we hope you like the rest of the episode.
And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit your notification buttons.
Merry Christmas.
And we're back. So this episode, we wanted to talk about Doctor Who and the Christmas specials. I've been watching Christmas specials for like 16 hours now.
Is that what you did?
That's what I did for the past 2 days. I watched Doctor Who Christmas specials. My wife likes to watch Christmas stuff during Christmas.
So you watch.
And I don't. So, but I love Doctor Who. So we compromised and watched Doctor Who Christmas specials.
That's a good compromise.
Yeah.
Did you know that Doctor Who started in 1963?
Yeah, it was in black and white.
That's correct. It actually premiered the day after Kennedy died.
Yep. And originally it was meant to be an educational show like Sesame Street or something like that. They were going to use the past, when he was in the past, to teach about history. Oof, almost got that wrong. And the future to teach about science and things like that. The way Doctor Who got started.
So why did you want to talk about Doctor Who other than the Christmasness?
Well, especially the Christmasness, but
Would you say you're a fan?
I am a big fan. Right, here's some of my Doctor Who stuff. I've even got it tattooed on my knuckles, Time Lord, because I'm a nerd. Too many cameras now. I have to figure out how that works. But so Doctor Who's got a lot of powerful and life-changing quotes and monologues scattered throughout it.
I love Doctor Who. I think that it's one of the most brilliant TV shows they put out there. And it's in London. It's a BBC show.
Well, it is a BBC show, but they're not always in London.
I mean, that's where it came from. The idea of Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah. BBC.
BBC.
They had a lot of good stuff. Top Gear, too. I like that one.
But explain to the viewers, who is the Doctor?
Basically, he stole a box that he always planned to return, and he just wanted to go see some planets. And then he just kept going and running into problems and fixing things and running into just the craziest dangers you could possibly think of, and not showing an ounce of fear.
Nope.
Ever.
He's an alien species called Time Lords. Mm-hmm. And they're keepers of time and dimensions. And then they got into a war with the Daleks. During that time, the Doctor stole the box to see the universe.
Oh, I forgot. I have a book. I forgot it's not here.
In the journal?
Yeah, but they actually got a book if you're interested in reading some of the more intricate stuff about him. Like, he's got 2 hearts.
Yep. Well, he traveled through the universe to see it because he was interested, but he used the code name the Doctor and not his real name because it meant healer.
Yeah. Apparently we wouldn't understand it anyways. Only babies.
So our Doctor Who started in 2005 with the continuation of the series with Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah, he didn't have any hair.
He did 1 season, but it's after the war, and he met Rose Tyler.
Yeah.
And that started our generation of the Doctor.
And something else a lot of people didn't know is Stephen Moffat Who? See, I even know who started. Who was writing it
It was Russell T Davies.
at the time with.
Yes, it was Russell T Davies. Stephen Moffat came in with the Angels and did David Tennant
Well,
and River Song.
neither here nor there. When they rebooted the Doctor, they were trying to make it about the companion, Rose.
Correct.
That's why Rose was actually there longer than
Most companions, other
Right.
than Claire.
Yeah.
So now, because it's so much, we're just going to give our favorite quotes or episodes from the Doctor Who series that we know. Because we just go into it's going to be a long ass show.
Yeah, and we don't have that kind of time.
And when everybody, if you're a Doctor Who fan, knows that you have your own Doctor.
Yeah, everybody has their own Doctor, pretty much spanning 50 years back, you know.
Yeah. There's 13 Doctors.
Yeah.
And everyone has their own.
There's 14.
13. Regeneration himself doesn't count. It's 13 Doctors. This girl's the number 13.
She's
14 regenerations, 13 Doctors.
right, but he may have not been calling himself. He was still a doctor.
He's correct. Well, no, technically not a doctor.
And just because he wasn't calling himself.
There's 14 reincarnations of the Doctor, but only 13 of them called themselves a doctor.
Right.
During the 50th anniversary, we got the War Doctor, which came after 8 before 9.
Right, and he didn't actually call himself the Doctor at that point.
He was the war. He was a warrior.
Right. What are your two most favorite speeches from the Doctor? Episode and obviously.
I don't know the episode name, but I'm sure I can do the research afterwards, the post-production. But
I think I
first I have to start with my favorite Doctor.
Okay.
Which is hard to go down because I grew up with all last of them from 2005 till now.
And they were all amazing, by the way.
Yeah, they all did their spin on it. David Tennant was great.
But he was always the Doctor.
My favorite, actually, now that I'm older, is Matt Smith.
The fun-go-lucky.
The 11th Doctor. My two favorite speeches. My first one is the first episode he's in, which is Patient Zero or something like that.
Yeah, Patient Zero.
Well, this is my favorite episode because it hints how he dies, and it hints the whole series.
Right.
Silence will fall when the question is asked was actually produced in the first episode. But my favorite speech is the beginning. So in this episode, he stops an alien invasion from invading Earth or destroying Earth to stop a prisoner that escaped from a different dimension, which had a crack in the wall.
Right.
And Amelia's room for his companion.
Which was a whole other thing.
So 14 years pass, and he finally comes back because his TARDIS is, regenerating. He had no TARDIS, no screwdriver, he had a laptop and a cell phone. He got the aliens to stop invading and get their patient, but at the end is what killed it. He called the aliens back so he could tell them this.
Coming back is better. Come on, then! The Doctor will see you now!
You are not of this world.
No, but I've put a lot of work into it. I don't know. What do you think?
Is this world important?
Important? What's that mean, important? 6 billion people live here. Is that important? Here's a better question. Is this world a threat to the Atraxi? Well, come on, you're monitoring the whole planet. Is this world a threat?
No.
Are the peoples of this world guilty of any crime by the laws of the Atraxi?
No.
Okay. One more, just one. Is this world protected? Because you're not the first lot to have come here. Oh, there have been so many. And what you've got to ask is, what happened to them? Hello. I'm the Doctor. Basically, run.
So that speech we just saw is one of my favorites because he made them run away.
It's scary. That's, to me, right there. That's where you could see. It didn't matter who the Matt Smith was anymore, right? You could see the doctor. Okay, that's the hard bit about playing the doctor. At some point, the doctor has to show through. Okay, and yeah, he put his spin on it and was crazy and does all this stuff.
At the end.
But you saw
the doctor.
The doctor. Okay.
The doctor regeneration changes his faces and personality. He regains all his memories and his experiences, but it's like schizophrenia. He's a different person. But he's still the doctor.
Right.
He still has the same moral compass.
He's still scary as shit if you do something wrong.
My second one. There. No, you're going to do that one probably.
This thing of the library?
Yeah. This one was Pandora's Box, or Pandorica.
It was Matt Smith.
All right, he gave this speech here.
Sorry, dropped it. Hello, Stonehenge! Who takes the Pandorica takes the universe. But bad news, everyone. Cause guess who? Ha! Listen, you lot, you're all whizzing about. It's really very distracting. Could you all just stay still a minute? Because I am talking! Now, the question of the hour is, who's got Pandorica? Answer, I do. Next question, who's coming to take it from me? Come on! Look at me! No plan, no backup, no weapons worth a damn. Oh, and something else, I don't have anything to lose. So, if you're sitting up there in your silly little spaceship with all your silly little guns, and you've got any plans on taking the Pandorica tonight, just remember who's standing in your way. Remember every black day I ever stopped you, and then, do the smart thing. Let somebody else try first.
So why I like that clip and speech is because he had no gun, no backup, no nothing. He told everyone to stop moving, and they listened.
Wouldn't you?
And his famous last line was, "Let someone else try first."
That was scary. Yeah.
So those are my two favorite, and again, it's from the first season with Matt Smith. There's other ones, but he said two. But I think that season defined Matt Smith as a doctor.
Yeah, no, it definitely showed the veracity of...
Because he had to make up for everything Tenton did. Tenton did 4 fucking movies.
Yeah.
3 seasons.
Had all kinds of special...
They made a 2-part movie just to kill him. How do you keep up with that?
David Tenton was also the only person to get 2 Christmas specials by himself.
And 4 movies to explain how he dies.
Mm-hmm. So... Matt had a lot to live up to, but he did good.
To himself.
Right, one time.
So how do you live up to David Tenton?
Yeah. Made a clone of himself.
So that season he did. It was good. Didn't surpass David Tenton, but he became the doctor.
I have to say, I think probably Tenton is one of my favorite doctors. So my first one, right, like my first scary doctor moment where you really felt it.
Yeah.
Was the episode's called "The City of the Vashnarada."
Oh.
Right.
Because it's a 2-parter. It's called The Library.
But that's the library is the first one, and the City of the Vashnarada.
And River Song.
Right, and it's the first time you meet the doctor's wife, who is also a Time Lord. But there's an episode for that that explains all that stuff.
Before you continue, this is a fun fact. First time he met her, she died.
Right.
The first time she met him, she tried to kill him.
She tried to kill him, right.
Continue. Time Lord love.
Yeah, it's a crazy story. Time Traveler's Wife doesn't
Which is written by Stephen Moffat.
Yeah, Stephen Moffat.
That was his character.
Said Moffat.
That's how they pronounce it in America.
It's Moffat. So, I'm sorry, I try to pronounce things the way they are no matter where it's from.
But the library and the...
But so, right, my favorite one is the library. Right at the end when he's talking to the Vashnarada. Hopefully Josh can find it here.
I'll kill him!
What about the Vashnarada?
These are their forests! gonna see you, Scarlet, inside Little World, take everybody else away. The shadows can swarm to their heart's content.
So you think they're just gonna let us go?
That's not what they're gonna get.
You're gonna make them an offer?
They better take it. Because right now, I'm finding it very hard to make any kind of offer at all. You know what? I really liked Anita. She was brave, even when she was crying, and she never gave in, and you ate her. But I'm gonna let that pass, just as long as you let them pass.
How long have you known?
I counted the shadows. You only have one now. She's nearly gone. Be kind.
These are our forests. We are not kind.
I'm giving you back your forests, but you are giving me them. You are letting them go.
These are our forests. They are our meat.
Don't play games with me. You just killed someone I like. That is not a safe place to stand. I'm the Doctor, and you're in the biggest library in the universe. Look me up.
You have one day.
That, right, to me, was what you told. Listen, Bob used to say that to me all the time. Read about me.
Yeah.
Right?
Look me up.
Look me up. Yeah. Like,
And he still showed mercy.
yeah, he gave him the library.
He always gives him a chance. One chance. He's not a second chance kind of guy.
I mean, they killed a bunch of his friends, and then he still
all he did was ask for a day, and
Right.
they tried his ass, and he's like, "Listen, you don't want to piss me off. All right, you're in the giant, you're in the biggest library in the universe.
He did.
Look me up."
He did give him a second
And what
to check.
makes the Doctor scary is that this parasite-like alien being who works in like freaking like a parasite, I guess,
Right,
or a swarm, back the fuck up. And
Yeah.
oh, you got one day, you're straight. That shit's scary.
Shrug that shit off, right? It's not like the Daleks who,
Because he doesn't present himself as a scary guy. He has
he's
some
not a
serious
threat.
moments, but he's just always witty, talky, and is always running.
That was some of you never let David talk.
The worst thing you can let me do.
Yeah, the worst. That was that one you were talking about, and then
And always, I'm good with doors.
one of the ones he didn't bring up for David.
I only had two.
Right, he only had two. I'm sorry. Was the one where he made them all immortal? That one I don't remember the episode was called. That was
This is the Blood Family. This alien beings were chasing him down for his time energy to become immortal, so he became human by putting his essence into the pocket watch.
Right, the fog watch.
Watch. Okay, so I'll show you right here. You have to see the speech that the guy gives. The enemy tells about the Doctor.
It's right. It wasn't even a speech from the Doctor.
It's not from the Doctor.
No.
It's from the person who was a victim of the Doctor.
Right.
So you can see here.
He never raised his voice. That was the worst thing. The fury of the Time Lord. And then we discovered why. Why this Doctor, who had fought with gods and demons, why he'd run away from us and hidden. He was being kind. He wrapped my father in unbreakable chains forged in the heart of a dwarf star. He tricked my mother into the event horizon of a collapsing galaxy to be imprisoned there forever. He still visits my sister once a year, every year. I wonder if one day he might forgive her, but there she is, can you see? He trapped her inside a mirror. Every mirror. If ever you look at your reflection and see something move behind you just for a second, that's her. That's always her. As for me, I was suspended in time, and the Doctor put me to work standing over the fields of England as their protector. We wanted to live forever.
So yeah, he was being kind.
He gave you what you wanted. That is exactly what you asked for. You wanted to be immortal, and you got it.
So before DJ moves on to his second favorite, to explain more of the Doctor, he is the last of his kind at this point. He destroyed everybody or time locked everyone in their war. and he's traveling alone. So when you're that old, that much power, and that much wisdom, you start going mad. No. So he needs companions. If you ever watched the movie Water of Mars, it explains there too why he needs a companion and why he's so scary.
Matt Smith was good. I like Peter Capaldi too sometimes.
He's the 12th reincarnation of the Doctor.
When they went back towards like the older gentleman, and he was...
And they picked the face that he's seen before in an episode called Pompeii, and then he explains why he picked that face is to remind himself to always to save somebody. But what's your second favorite? Besides, Peter's good.
I know which one it is now. My second one is going to be a Matt Smith.
Ooh, 3 for Matt Smith.
3 for Matt Smith, yeah. So, remember he was fighting the planet? This episode, right, they were going to sacrifice this little girl.
Oh, yeah. He gave
Right.
The devil. One of the incarnations of the devil.
Right. It was supposed to eat the little girl.
He gave his stories to tell.
Right. What it does is it eats all your stories and kills you that way.
Your experiences, yeah.
Right.
Can you hear them? All these people who lived in terror of you and your judgment. All these people whose ancestors devoted themselves, sacrificed themselves to you. Can you hear them singing? Oh, you like to think you're a god. You're not a god. You're just a parasite eaten out with jealousy and envy and longing for the lives of others. You feed on them, on the memory of love and loss and birth and death and joy and sorrow. So, come on then, take mine. Take my memories. But I hope you've got a big appetite. Because I have lived a long life, and I have seen a few things. I looked away from the last great Time War. I marked the passing of the Time Lords. I saw the birth of the universe, and I watched as time ran out. Moment by moment until nothing remained. No time, no space. Just me. I walked in universes where the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. And I watched universes freeze and creations burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things, secrets that must never be told, knowledge that must never be spoken, knowledge that will make Parasite God's place. So come on then, take it! Take it all, baby! Have it! You have it all!
It's so much it died.
His speech, what he was giving to the planet, was amazing. And so what's the quote of the day? I think he wants to do a Doctor Who quote. Or a Tom's tip.
You know what? Actually, I know what Doctor Who. It should be from Doctor Who too. So you're gonna have a lot of editing to do. It should be from Doctor Who.
What is it?
Peter Capaldi as he's dying.
Today's quote of the day or message of the day is this.
You wait a moment, Doctor. Let's get it right. I've got a few things to say to you. Basic stuff first. Never be cruel, never be cowardly, and never ever eat pears. Remember, hate is always foolish, and love is always wise. Always try to be nice, but never fail to be kind. Oh, and mustn't tell anyone your name. No one would understand it anyway. Except children. Children can hear it. Sometimes, if their hearts are in the right place, and the stars are too, children can hear your name. But nobody else. Nobody else. Ever. Laugh hard. Run fast. Be kind. Doctor, I let you go.
And now we're moving on to Florida driving tip.
All right, Florida driving tip is a Doctor Who tip. It's don't park your TARDIS in 2019 in the middle of a town square when the box is bright blue and from the 1960s.
It draws attention.
Yeah.
Especially when your perception filter's broken. And this is the box.
Yeah.
All right, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Make sure to hit your notification button so you get them every Friday at 9 o'clock.
Yes, and this week's question is, what's your favorite nerd show?
Oh yeah, what's your favorite show? If there's anything.
Yeah, wherever your fandom is.
That's it, you know. Where do you get your quotes from?
Could be anything. It could be Michelangelo for all I care.
Yep.
So stay tuned. The year's almost over. Have a Merry Christmas. And next week we're going to talk about what we want to do in 2020.
Yep.
And reminisce in the last year that's happened.
We'll be filming on New Year's too, so
New Year's Eve, yeah.
Always going to be late.
Probably. So in this case, see you guys next year.
Yep. See you guys next year.